Welcome to Dan ARG YouTube. Emmanuel Aigbogun don't call out all PDP social media agents, including Mega Comrade. He said nothing mega about Mega Comrade. He said he ready for all PDP social media agents, both the one we did for abroad and the one we did for Edo State with them. He said make Mega Comrade leave Mode Okpebholo alone. He also call on the Edo State Governor, Obaseki. He said where the Gelegele where Obaseki promised Edo people and the international airport. Make I leave you, make you hear from Emmanuel Aigbogun, the message we bring come today.
I want to end by sending a message to comrade Clemente Degbe, as he called himself. Stop alleging APC leaders, particularly Senator Monday Okpebholo, the governorship aspirant of Edo State. I know how you have, in the past, hailed the deputy aspirant. In fact, in the past, you have also maligned his person, owing to the fact that you are being paid for such an action. And we know all of these things. That is why we are coming out today to give you a firm warning. Because the last time when I called you out to stop this thing, you did not only insult me, you did not only tell me that I'm jobless, you also went as far as insulting my father, who I believe is old enough to be your father. I also want to end by reminding all our Benin brothers that you all know how sacred we cherish our traditional stew that has to deal with the Omonobane Doko Apolopolo of our great kingdom. Oba Atokpe, he said. I also want to let you all know how they have fought our palace to a standstill, ensuring that they hijack all the rights and benefits of the palace when it has to do with artifacts. Are you people in support of it? A support for Aiswan Igodalo is a support that you want to intimidate the palace.
Yeah. Okay.
Just focus on me. A warm good evening to you all my conscious Edo people. I remain no other person than yours, noble right activist, comrade Aigbogun Emmanuel. And this very evening, I am raising my chest high to say a warm good evening to you all across the globe. And good day to all of you who this time does not meet you at the evening. As I earlier said, I remain no other person than yours, noble right activist, comrade Aigbogun Emmanuel. As you all know, I am a hard-earned and heartened supporter of the APC here in Edo State. I want to let you all know that the very reason why I'm calling out all the PDP social media agents this very evening who are campaigning and canvassing against the APC, that firstly in Edo State, the APC is not just the only party that is running for the office of the executive governor of Edo State come September 24th, 2024. Firstly, if you are watching me, I want you all to share, because I'll be saying a lot of things as it affects Aiswan Igodalo, the flag bearer of the PDP, as submitted by the PDP to INEC, and also to all the PDP social media agents that have been saying one thing or the other, including those persons, particularly Clemente Degbe, popularly known as Eranomigo. Some people call him Mega Comrade. For me, there's nothing mega about him because a lot of impunity surrounds his submissions and judgment. Firstly, I want to start from the issue of Gelegele seaport. As you all know, Governor Godwin Obaseki has spent 7.5 years in office, and to date, Gelegele seaport remains something on the voices of our mouths that is yet to be actualized. A shift from that, I also talk about the Auchi airport, the proposed airport that the Togberians who were campaigning for him for a second term did join to give a voice that they will make Edo not just a little London but a small Singapore. Till today we are waiting for Edo to look like a Ebonyi State. Edo is still under the iron grip of underdevelopment and substandard development. Hear me very well. Before moving forward with the issue of Gelegele seaport, I want to remind all Togberians that to date, none of them can come out to tell us that the over 1 trillion naira that have been accrued to Edo since 2016 to date, that the governor has appropriated with substandard and illegal houses of assembly at a time, and today having a full assembly, that we are still suffering under the iron grip of underdevelopment. Some of you might be shouting, the governor is doing this, the governor is doing that. I want to repeat again. When Governor Godwin Obaseki took over the leadership of government in Edo State, our domestic borrowings was not up to the tune that it is today. Our foreign borrowings was not up to the tune that it is today. Our FAC allocation to both local government and state government was not as it is in 2016. As you all know, Edo State have enjoyed robust allocation under the leadership of APC since 2015, 16 till date. Having said that, I want to make it very clear to all those people that are campaigning for Ighodalo that yes, they have a right to campaign for whoever they so choose, but while campaigning for them, they should not center their campaign to the issue of blackmail, propaganda, falsehood. As you all know, I am one activist in Edo State that will always come out to say the truth, no matter who is involved. I believe you talk, you die. You don't talk, you still die. So let us talk and die. And let us talk and live, as the case may be. I want to sound this as a warning to all those people that are wearing face cap. Edo State is no longer a political ground where face cap and t-shirt determine the extent at which candidates are on ground. If you like, continue printing as many face cap as you want to print, but I can assure you that those face cap will not yield the result that it yielded the last time when Togberians were campaigning all over the globe. As of today, the Edo State government, if you look at all of them who have been campaigning, I don't want to mention their names, all of them, both those of them who are in UK, those of them who are in Canada, those of them who are in Italy, all who are all over the world, including our very Edo State here, that none of them have been able to come out to discuss to us on the issues of figures. As of today, none of them can ultimately come out to tell us this is how much is accrued to Edo State government, and this is how the government has spent XYZ amount for the benefit of Edo people. As of today, none of them is coming out to tell us how they intend to continue in this illegality that has greeted the appropriation of public funds in Edo State. Let me remind them that under the leadership of David Umahi, Anambra changed from a locomotive state to a state where development is not the order of the day. You can move in Ebonyi State at night, despite the fact that they have not enjoyed over a trillion naira allocation. They stand to be a more developed state than our state Edo. Whereas we say we have technocrats, and now again they are bringing on that technocrat. I have not started campaigning for my candidate, distinguished Senator Monday Okpeolo, because of some few reasons. My campaign for him will be based on the issue of facts, and projects that he will be initiating that will further better the lives and wherewithal of Edo people, particularly when it has to do with social amenities, when it has to do with social welfare, when it has to do with security and lives and property, that is the primary purpose of government. As of today, you all know that Edo State is the only state in Nigeria that have forcefully taken over lands of Aboriginal Beninese and are yet to pay for compensation, despite the fact that huge allocation, I repeat again, have been enjoyed by the state under the leadership of Governor Godwin Obaseki. In fact, what Adams Aliyu Oshomole used in developing Edo State, particularly Benin City, as a capital city to the extent we enjoy it today, is not up to what the governor has gotten in the past 7.5 years. So those of you shouting, oh, we have a candidate, oh, Aswan Egodalo, oh, Osaodionge, ask yourself, what impact of governance have they been able to initiate in Ikpoba local government and in Esan Central where Aswan Egodalo comes from? My brother, my sister, Edo State is bleeding. Our finances are not being used to better the lives of our people, particularly when they come out to tell you that, oh, they are republishing and rebranding the workforce of Edo State. Recently, you saw me as a civilized mind when I heard the governor come out to say that he has increased wages of workers. I quickly come out to congratulate the workers, Edo workers, who are the major benefactors of this increment, to say that let us wait for the sustainability. The governor still has 5 months. Let us see how he will pay from yesterday, day before yesterday, when he said that workers' day. I'm sorry, yesterday when he said it's workers' day, that he was going to be implementing that. Let us see how the next salary wages will go about in Edo State and how it continues to go. Because you and I know that that attempt is clearly political and based on the elections before the governor, that he wants to at all costs bring a successor, despite the fact that he has said that they have successfully fought godfatherism. Now we are seeing godfatherism in display, outright godfatherism, where the godfather says, this is my anointed candidate and it must be my anointed candidate at all odds. And I want the world to also know that the election that brought the candidate of the PDP was a election that he did. They are saying the delegates that conducted the elections were not the true delegates. The matter is still a subject of litigation in some courts across the country, as you all know. That also led to the impeachment of the peppered then deputy governor that has been peppered. However, having said that, my question to ask Edo people this evening is, have we seen Gelegele seaport? Have they also told us when Gelegele seaport will come to limelight? And also, they should not forget that they have given Edo people that Edo can only be developed with a 30-year plan. Some of us do not believe that, because Ebonyi State that we are using as a tool for comparison today has seen a total overhaul in terms of infrastructure in less than 6 years of David Umahi. And what they are currently witnessing there is continuity of continuous development, construction of roads with concrete pavements and concrete paveways that have further developed the metropolitan cities of Ebonyi State. A shift from these basic fundamental issues I have raised is that I want persons who want to come out and tell us how they intend to do that to focus their issues and their points and their campaign on issues and figures. Because today, you all know that Gelegele Seaport is history. In fact, all the lands that was grabbed for industrial park in Yanomo is history. All the land that was grabbed for Korea Estate in Obagenevusa, what's it called? Okoma and Obasabon and environs. All of those lands are still lying as an empty bush, despite the fact that billions of Edo people's properties were demolished without compensation. Having said that, I want to quickly move over to the issue of Edo proposed airport in Auchi. I have never seen a scam like that. I have never seen a scam, despite the fact that that airport is nowhere in sight. Monies have been spent on so-called visibility study and what's it called, planning and whatever. We have not seen any proper appropriation to see that the airport is on its way. So those are part of the reason that we are saying that those should not fall for that scam again. Because if you have listened very carefully to all what they have been saying, they are not mentioning anything. They are always saying that the governor is working. As of today, any governor that has worked does not need people to be campaigning for him. We all know how our politics in Nigeria is being played. Let us all tell ourselves the truth. That today, land grabbers, particularly in Ipobaoka, where I have fought them in very many communities, they are still working stronger to see how they can use the barrel of the gun and the mobilization of thugs and criminals to win election in September 2024. But as a man who believes in the welfare and the advancement of Edo State, I will tell them it will not work. If you like, buy guns, buy cutlass, mobilize thug, carry agbero. This plan of you people that we all know that have been orchestrated by some senior public officers who are also interested parties in this forthcoming election, it will not work. Having said that, the airport in Awuchi, I want to ask all of you who are campaigning for Aswan Igodalo, when are they going to start the airport? When are they going to start the dredging of Gelegele seaport? When are they also going to start the development of all of this industrial park and lands that they have accrued to themselves in the name of development for Edo State, and they have refused to pay compensation? When are we going to see the industrial park? The nini amount of jobs that they say that they have created, I stand to disagree with the governor that those figures that they are putting out are malicious, misleading, and unfounded. So having said all of this, I say make I call Una come out, Una come hear me. From when I start to talk till now that I want to round up, I have not insulted anybody. You know, people will come out to say Emmanuel Agbogun is always insultive, Emmanuel Agbogun does not have respect. No, I am always dogged and focused on the issues I always campaign about. That's why you see to date, I am still standing tall and focusing on liberating majority of our host communities that are under siege by criminals who are gun runners, who are murderers, who have also carried out inhuman attacks on Edo people. Having said all of this, I want to still let those land grabbers who are also planning hard to see how they can forcefully bring the PDP back to Edo State, that they should not take laws into their hands, because already the law is looking for them to catch up with them. So having said all of this, I want to end by sending a message to comrade Clemente Degbe, as he called himself. Stop alleging APC leaders, particularly Senator Monday Okpeolo, the governorship aspirant of Edo State. I know how you have in the past hailed the deputy aspirant. In fact, in the past, you have also maligned his person, owing to the fact that you are being paid for such an action. And we know all of these things. That is why we are coming out today to give you a firm warning. Because the last time when I called you out to stop this thing, you did not only insult me, you did not only tell me that I'm jobless, you also went as far as insulting my father, who I believe is old enough to be your father. However, I also want to end by reminding all our Benin brothers that you all know how sacred we cherish our traditional stew that has to deal with the Omonobane Doko Apolopolo of our great kingdom. Oba Atokpe, he said. I also want to let you all know how they have fought our palace to a standstill, ensuring that they hijack all the rights and benefits of the palace when it has to do with artifacts. Are you people in support of it? A support for Aswan Igodalo is a support that you want to intimidate the palace. As you all know, the palace is already in court. This is the first time since the last 16 years of both administrations. In fact, the last 24 years that we are seeing that a government of Edo State is taking our Reverend Monarch to court and the Benin Traditional Council to court. I am yet to see those of you who condemn me when I say I want to go to court over the nefarious activities of some palace functionaries. I have not seen any of you who came out to attack me on my page come out to condemn what your government is doing. That tells you people that there's a high level of hypocrisy. There's a high level of selfish and biased representation as Benin people over political matters that border in Edo State. This is all I have to say for today. But believe you me, I will continue to say it because I just came out today. If you are my fan or you are my enemy, please share this broadcast, let it go wide. And also, I want to give permission to all the YouTube and social media influencers that always come in to say we want to use your video but want to take your permission. I am giving you express permission from here to put my videos in whatever media platforms, whether YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, name it, Twitter, scrub it and use them to promote and sell appropriate information that is based on issues. I have not insulted anybody, but I have only called out people and also sent warning to those persons who have started by insulting my person. As you all know, I believe in the rule of law. I believe in social justice and welfare of Edo people. That is the more reason why I have spoken up to this extent. Believe you me, Edo can be a better place with your vote for Aiswan Godalo, with your vote for Apakomiza, with your vote for all the aspirants. But the majority of those of us who vote for a candidate is the candidate that will emerge. That is why we are saying that the candidate that will emerge victorious, as you all can see, people are heavily running out of PDP to APC because they know victory is coming. That is the more reason why I am calling on my brothers that for us to allow our people know what is really happening, let our campaigns be issue-based. I see some of them selling propagandas, and I ask, in this 21st century, don't forget that you guys brought Togba, Owagba, Ogba, Ogbane, and at the end of the day, we are still in the midst of underdevelopment. So do not feel ashamed to ask, have they made Edo great at the end of the day? This is where I want to draw it close. I remain no other person than yours, noble right activist, comrade Ibogu Emmanuel. Join me tomorrow 4 p.m. for another edition of calling out those media urchins, those media canvassers, those hired SSAs of the government that is forcefully wanting to impose and sell the wrong information about development in Edo State to Edo people, both home and diaspora. Bye for now. I remain no other person than comrade Ibogu Emmanuel. Bye for now.
Now we don't hear from Emmanuel Ibogun. Let us know what you think for comment section. If you never subscribe to Dan ARJ YouTube, try make you subscribe so that make you for the hear all the things wey dey happen for Nigeria. Make I leave you with this video, make you help us share am. Thank you for watching Dan ARJ YouTube.